All right, friends, welcome back. Welcome back. This is your boy Raspupew, aka Rasputin424, and this is my diary. Welcome to the diary of a Moba player. Today, I am playing Muriel support. I don't know. I was never a fan of Paragon supports. I don't know, just somehow they felt kind of useless. But I decided that, I went for carry. The person I'm playing with, he got carry. We both chose carry. The system gave him carry over me. Fair enough. So I was like, you know what? Let me try and be support. Let me try and play a support. Let's see how it works. I don't think I was the best at it, but I tried my best. I mean, as a support, because I wanted to make a video, because it's my diary. I wanted to make a video trying to highlight what a good support would do as opposed to a bad support. And I tried to be a good support based on my, over 7 or 8 years of playing MOBAs. I played Paragon, but I played League of Legends. I played Heroes of the Storm. So I've played other MOBAs, and I played Gigantic. I missed that game. Oh my god! I don't know if you guys ever had the if you ever played Gigantic, just leave a 1 in the chat or just leave me a thumbs up, because Gigantic was a wonderful game that indie studio tried to make, but they ran out of money, so it just got scrapped. But Gigantic was a beautiful game, beautiful MOBA, beautiful concept, original characters, a lot of fun. But yeah, I've been playing MOBA since 2015, 2014, 2015, around that. I got into League of Legends, played Heroes of the Storm, played Paragon, went back to Heroes of the Storm, went back to League of Legends. Now I'm playing Predecessor. So been playing MOBAs for a while. And one thing I think that nobody mentions, like I look at a lot of other content creators, and one thing I don't think anybody mentions is how pivotal a good support is in the beginning of the game. Throughout the game, but especially in the beginning of the game. If you support properly in the beginning, it puts your ADC in a position for them to succeed. So with no further ado, also please, if you made it this far, please like and subscribe. That's all I ask. Click the like button. Click the subscribe button. That's all I ask. Please. Alright? Alright, so let's get into it. Me being support Muriel, trying to do what I can. I'll walk you through my thought processes. This is the diary of my thought processes and what we're trying to do. So
an allied tower
I'm supporting a Murdoch. The other team has a Drongo and a Twin Blast, so they're doing double carry. We are against Narbash. So already, I know that the Drongo's the carry and the Twin Blast is offlane. Already, I know that there's nothing much I can do. In terms of like if I get stunned, I don't want to get stunned. I missed that. I'd intended to. Yeah, I'm like, how the hell that stick up there? That made no sense to me. Made no sense to me. Like, it made no sense to me. Like, it just stuck into me. So, the thing with Muriel is, like, because I'm ranged and I have no CC, all I can provide is shields. So, I leveled up my right click first. If you look at Muriel's E, let me move this out of the way. Muriel's E is 100 mana. It's almost as much, not almost as much, it's as much as her ultimate. So I see people, when I play against Muriel's, I see Muriel spam their E, and I'm like, why would you do that? That makes no sense. So my thought process was, okay, I have 655 mana. I am going to use my E only if it's necessary, because it's area effect, it does damage, but it also does shielding. I'm going to use it as a last resort, only if it does damage. Only if it does damage. So I see them there fighting the Murdoch, and he's spaced well. and I have my ult. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start the thing, and the jungle got it, which was annoying, but whatever. But the Murdoch realized what I was doing, so he said sorry. So I don't blame him. I mean, you know, we're not on comms or anything. But I tried to start the gold buff for him so that while he's farming, all he has to do is just come over, kill the gold buff, and come back to farm. That didn't work out, but, you know, it is what it is. Something that you can do is, alright, so if you see under in the far right where it says 2 and there's a shield, what that is that as a support item for people who don't know, if I was to auto attack a minion when there's a number on the 2 above the shield to the left of that shield, if there's like now there's a 1, if I was to last hit a minion, the Murdoch would also get the gold from my last hit in it, because, you know, as a support, you're supposed to be able to support your laner. So I don't know why she shot me. See there I tried to do it, but I didn't do it properly, and that was my bad. So that's why I said sorry, because I was using the I used that as a I was using the area of effect one, and I should have done. I probably should have ulted him. That's really what I should have done. I didn't think about that, but you know, I think, like I said, I don't normally play support. Maybe I should try to play support a little bit more. But what I should have probably done was ulted him, because he would have a much bigger shield if I ulted him. So. We're just here waiting for the Murdoch to respawn. The Murdoch is back in lane. And now I'm trying to stay back because I'm not a melee character. I'm ranged. And I'm not... Yeah, I missed that one. Me stepping up is... Unless I need to, me stepping up didn't really make sense. I want the Murdoch to be able to do that. And I provide the ability for him to... Can you see it? No.
Ziggy, stop!
Yeah, that's
Ziggy,
that's
stop!
that's my Alexa you hear in the background. I have it set so whenever I
Ziggy, stop!
Yeah, see there? See, now I ulted him. He still died, sadly. I was like, should I flash? Should I flash? No. Because then I didn't want to bow. Oh, okay. Alright, I hit the dongle, but he got healed. So I'm like, alright, it doesn't make sense. Thankfully my quest was up, so I was like, what do I do? Which one am I gonna get? I was trying to figure out between the Clarity, Consecrated Ground, and the poke. While the poke is good, I didn't want to spam the poke too much because I didn't want a critical time where Bellica would come and, you know, I wouldn't have enough mana. So I chose the healing. Did I choose the healing? Yeah. And then I chose Wellspring because of the healing and shielding. 10% heal and shield power, so it makes my heals and shields stronger. And then I decided to go, I was like, alright, if I'm gonna help the Murdoch, then I'm gonna go for the, I forgot what this item name, Astral Catalyst. Because the idea is to get Astral Catalyst, because Muriel's ult has a really long cooldown. So the idea is to get Astral Catalyst, so that, let's say, in a fight, I ult Chimera, and he's able to get a double kill. That'll be 40%. Is it 20%? So that's 40% towards my ult. 40% towards my ult. So, you know, with that, I'm like, all right.
has
Let me see if I could get Astral Catalyst. Also, Muriel's abilities are more effective with the more magical power she has. So because of that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just try and get as much magical power as I can, so that I could also be effective in team fights. Because Muriel also is. Wait, I saw the thing, but I didn't have any.
Allied tower under attack.
Yeah, I only it was 10.
Allied tower.
I can save them.
I thought I had him, but
Ally has been slain.
it didn't work. That's fighting in the minions, so I messed up there too. You know, I thought I had him. What it was is that I intended to throw my right click to give him shield so that he wouldn't die to the minions, but I missed it. So that was my fault. A trick that I kind of tried, and it kind of figured out, I think it works, is when you're trying to heal somebody, instead of aiming for them, try to aim for their feet. So if you aim for their feet, it hits and it's able to thing. But I wasn't able to keep the Muriel alive, which, you know, I don't play carry a lot, especially not Muriel, because I didn't like Muriel from Paragon. Because when I played Muriel in Paragon, I would ult to people, and then she would just die. I would just die pretty much. So I was like, I don't really want to play Muriel, but considering the team that they have, I didn't want to play Narbash either. So I was like, you know what? Let me just play Muriel. Muriel would be better, especially for my Murdoch. Because Murdoch hits hard. He's like probably one of the hardest hitting ADCs in the game. You know, that's the beauty of Paragon and quintessentially Predecessor, is that all of the ADCs, they all do different things really well, which gives you a level of variety that you don't really see. You don't really see a lot. So yeah, with him wanting to run away in space, I was like, okay, boom, do that.
Tower under attack.
The reason why too, I don't know if it makes sense, because this is what I was also thinking. So another thing I was thinking was, when it came to Murdoch, even if I was to ult him, because Drongo has silence, it's really not that easy for him to. It's really not that easy for him to get. Trying to figure out which one is which. Yeah, I missed it. They were able to get somebody, so I got my Murdoch out of there. Yeah. Then I figured, alright, it doesn't matter. The knockup area is. So just now with the ult, I was trying to get the person who had the lowest health, but because they were all bunched together, it was hard. That's why I stood on top of the ledge so I could get a better view of who it was. But when I saw that it, you know, I couldn't, I just said, let me just ult anyway, because at least. Alright, and then I'm like, okay, we out of here. So at least when I do that,
Enemy tower under siege.
it'll knock them up, and they'll be able to probably turn the fight. So just trying to get a knock up.
Allied tower under attack.
The trick with Muriel, I think personally, is knowing when to go in, knowing when not to go in. Because if you see just how I sped him up, but he still got hit by the knowing when to go in, knowing when not to go in. Because if you ult badly, then you just become a second body, a double kill. Like you turn a single kill into a double kill, pretty much. So
Legendary.
I was like, let me go back and get Chromatic Wand towards the Astral Catalyst. And I see a lot of Muriels do this, where they use their ult to get out of they use their ults to get out of a sticky situation. I don't think that's sense because of how long her ult timer is. I really don't think it makes sense personally for you to use the ult to get away just to live, because her ult is one of the bigger parts of her kit. So, you know, I wanted to give him that. So that, yeah. So I'm constantly right clicking him because I want to be able to give him the ability to space. Because the minute that the Narbash stuns him, the minute Narbash stuns him, he could die pretty much. Because Narbash stun, then ult, then Drongo silence. It does a lot. So
Enemy tower
for me, it's like, okay,
siege.
let me see how I could keep him protected.
Enemy tower under attack.
Yeah, man. What's his name is wild, so I tried to help him, keep him alive. Yeah, he still died, but I tried to keep the Gideon alive long enough so that he would be
Your skill rise.
keep the Gideon alive long enough so that he would be able to finish his ult. Because I knew he was gonna die, but I wanted to keep him alive long enough so that at least he'd have that. Controls there. Two of them. Was I able to help him?
Legendary.
And he was able to get out. Yeah, the Murder just stood there and took damage. I don't
Enemy
understand
tower
why.
under siege. Enemy towers destroyed. Double kill.
Got you another healing. There you go. Close the distance. There we go. He was able to close the distance on the jungle.
Your power grows. Enemy towers destroyed.
Yeah, so the Murdoch went back, but I was like, let me stay with these guys. Let me help them take the tower.
Reversing
Enemy
is charged.
towers destroyed. An enemy inhibitor.
One thing I think with Muriel is that it's a fine line because you have to really be mindful of the fact that you're ranged, but once you're ranged, you're in range to get
Enemy inhibitors
you're in range to get hit. So you know you're in range to be CC'd, and that's one of the things. So for me, it's just trying my best to stay close enough to help, but far enough so that you're not gonna be an issue, or you're not gonna just be be in a position to get up. See? So with that, it's like
enemy
okay.
has fallen. An enemy inhibitor is under siege.
Yeah, the crunch was he wanted to stay, but I'm like, why? Why would you?
An
Do that?
enemy inhibitor is under
Why would
siege.
you do that? For? But then I was like, all right, I have full health, full mana, so I should be okay.
Enemy inhibitor is down. inhibitor deactivated.
You got it.
An enemy inhibitor under
I'm like, alright, we doing that. Boom. We were able to get 2 inhibs, so we backed off. I'm able to get Astral Catalyst now. And I think I went Prophecy next. Oh no, I went, yeah, Physical Armor. I was like, alright, let me get, yeah, Tainted Totem. I was like, if I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna get shot, I'm gonna need some type of protection. And if anybody came into that vicinity, Tainted Totem is good because it also applies anti-heal. It does what's that? Blight. Blight is the effect. So I was like, let me get Tainted Totem, in case I need that type of protection. And then after that, I was probably gonna go Prophecy and then probably another defensive item.
I can save
depending
them.
on the damage,
the
because
enemy core
they only
is under
have
attack.
Bellica doing Bellica's doing magic damage, but they have 2 carries and a Fang Mao, so that's a lot of burst slash physical damage. So I was like, alright. So another thing, and I get this a lot when I play. A lot of people say, "Oh, my play style, you're so scared. You don't want to take fights. You don't want to do this." Something I wanted to mention, and it's something I learned from Skill Cap Challenger, which is a League of Legends channel / site where they basically teach you to get better. If you want to become the best thing, it's not about having fair fights or pushing for fights. Like, that's not the goal at all. The goal is to be taking fights that are always advantageous. I would say personally, fights that are 75 to 80% advantageous for you. If it's not 70 to 80% advantageous or more, I don't see it being worth taking it. A lot of people will take 50-50 fights and then lose the game. I don't think that's smart. I don't think it's smart to take a 50-50 if you don't have to. I would rather take a 80-20 or a 90-10 or 100% win, like a pick. So that's just my philosophy on it as well. Not everybody's gonna like it. So I'm looking at the Gideon just in case. So I'm like, alright. I'm looking at the Gideon just in case he's gonna get bursted down. Looking at my Murdoch just in case I don't want to waste my ult because of the long cooldown. But I do want, if they engage on somebody, that I'll be able to use my ult to shield and to knock them out.
The enemy core is under attack.
See, now I'm blowing my AoE. because I'm like, okay, we're fighting, it's hectic. Still didn't want to use it just as yet because nobody was really fully committed. So that was basically it. So that was me. Ended the game 0, 1, and 11. 11 assists, 1 death, 0 kills, which is not bad for a support. My 2 items were Wellspring, Astral Catalyst, and I was about to play a Tainted Totem next. That was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was helpful. Yeah, let's see. I went down to see how much healing I did because I had no damage taken. I healed. Damage healed 5,000. The Chimera did 10,000. 5,000 damage taken. 5,000 damage healed. It isn't bad because Muriel doesn't have healing in her kit. So, for a support that does not have healing in her kit, I think 5,000 damage healed, 5,000 plus damage healed is actually pretty good. You know, just my opinion. But friends, thank you so much. Please, again, if you like my content, like and subscribe, and look forward to the next one where we're able to go over more content, more gameplay in this on my channel, Diary of a Moba Player. Thank you for reading my diary this episode, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Bye bye.